Well, this is the first mission that we want to present to you, the STS 125 by Shuttle Atlantis. And as usual, the first day of the mission is always, by some coincidence or curiosity, the most intense day in UFO sightings.
I want to say something. All these are spacewalks by the astronauts. We have seen that every time that there is a spacewalk, there are UFOs very close to the missions. It's like if they are watching, if something happens, I don't know exactly what.
And besides that, the images that you are seeing, like this one, the next mission, STS 127, by Shuttle Endeavour, well, all these images are broadcast by NASA on their own satellite. And as you can see, suddenly appear strange objects, luminous objects. We don't know what they are. We call them UFOs because of the characteristics, the speed. Sometimes they change moving, like this one. This is very interesting. You can see like it's like rotating, has some kind of appendices or something. Well, every sighting or every image where these objects appear show different features. This is a beautiful one. On the upper part of the screen, you are watching our planet. This is at nighttime, and you can see many objects passing by. Sometimes these objects approach either the shuttle or the International Space Station. In this mission, the next one, STS 128, by Shuttle Discovery, we can see not only one, but two. These images are becoming more familiar for us because we follow 24 hours a day for 15 days or 16 of there is something also interesting. These new recent missions are very different from the first ones. The first ones, the images were almost black and white, but at the same time you could see the background full of stars and objects and whatever. But suddenly it seems that they changed maybe the lens of the camera, so maybe they changed the camera. And now it's hardly to see in the background. This is a very interesting sequence in which you can see from inside of the shuttle, there is, through the window, a small object pulsating that is passing by. These are the kind of images that we definitive think are anomalies in space. Also, as Jaime said, this is a spacewalk, and as you can see, suddenly appear an unknown light, an unknown object, and sometimes exhibits a strange feature like this one. Now you are seeing this big orb, and also some reflection or some strange appearance, like in this moment. Now this is controversial, and we know that. I mean, we realize all these images are controversial, but we are showing you exactly what is happening in space.
But
now,
I've
like
never seen anything like we saw before. You know?
Yes, and of course we are very familiar with, by now, with all these anomalous objects, and we made a selection every time that we come here to the Congress of what we think is the most interesting. As you can see, this is the shuttle. Sometimes the object appear more slow, sometimes more faster. Now this is very interesting. As you can see, the camera operator moved the camera and somebody detected some objects on the surface. Now this is where the shuttle landed, and of course all the missions have been very successful. We must recognize that NASA has been doing a terrific job in space, and this is the recent one, just 2 weeks ago, the STS 130.